Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. We're gonna look at markets been dumping, our futures account, and some options. Elbiz is rallying. Natural gas. We're gonna look at all of it. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. We have a Twitter you can follow us on at Happy Money YT, as well as the Discord server. Link for those are in the description. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. We're back. It's taken some of the day for me to get back into it. The market today has been pretty red, just basically a slow melt off most of the day. I think probably from China, just all the protesting going on over there and the unrest basically, and their markets being down. I think they were down 4 or 5%. And that was a little scary. And then Bullard talked today. A couple of the Fed guys talked today and were somewhat bearish. And so not a whole lot to bounce the market. So it's just been a sell-off today. Look at this thing, just keeps coming down. Got about 30 minutes to close. SPY hasn't really had any relief rallies. Traded the futures today. There's QQQ. UNG had a bump. GME kind of came down with everything else. Held up better than some though, for sure. You know, it's down 3.25%. We've seen it down 7-8% when the market's been flat. So I think they can only bring down so much before just the buying pressure gets too heavy. That said, on the daily here, we did cross bearish on the MACD. Market's not closed yet, but most likely that'll be how it closes. Got red into the 9 moving average now, so I do anticipate probably coming down at least to this kind of 24 where this support line is that I have drawn here. What is that, 24 something? Probably see that, maybe see lower. We'll see before more ups. The hourly, same deal. Not really at even any, it's kind of a support there, I guess, from back here. But yeah. Yeah, I did open up coverage calls this morning on GME. And then we have our short puts from last week, which of course are down today because the price is down. But open up covered calls, did 8 here and then 8 more somewhere up here. And then closed them out right about here, actually, on that candle. So yeah, I'll probably try and get out of those every day if I do get into them, just in case there's after hours moves. GME still has announced earnings, which sometimes actually just announcing earnings causes a spike, but it looks like the cycle playing out will probably be getting a post-earnings rally. I'm kind of predicting, assuming. So if earnings is, I don't know actually where it is historically. Usually the first or second week, I think, in December. Somewhere in the next, I'd say 14 days, I think we should probably maybe have a rally into OPEX. And maybe not till after OPEX, but for now it looks like we are back in consolidation, trading range, and just bouncing between supports and resistances more or less. So covered calls, cash secured puts, that's what I'll be doing. And then yeah, I'll probably flip my short puts. We'll see. I might flip my short puts to shares once we get back below, if we get below that 25, kind of 24, down in that range. Or I could just keep rolling short puts, because you never know when the next pinch is going to happen on this thing. So kind of assuming it's going to happen. I thought it was going to happen this month, and it doesn't look like it's going to, or at least a retest. We had the first one that we kind of saw coming, this one, but I thought a retest before the end of the month, and it doesn't look like it's happening, which is kind of crazy. I guess there's still time. There's still 2 more days. It could still happen, but yeah. So this is kind of the first price action we've seen like this. Let's see. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. I don't want to trade on Sundays, so I'm not gonna open up put stuff on Sundays. And I was meant to do that, and then for whatever reason I was like, oh, I'm gonna open up a long on UNG on Sunday, and I did, and it was a dumb open, and that's what I get for trading when I didn't want to. Just excited for the week, I guess. Open up the long up here, and then so the long on natural gas on futures was down It's down like $800 just on one contract for some of these dips today. The chart now looks pretty bullish on the daily, but yeah. So I averaged into it. Actually, I got one more here on this engulfing candle. And then it was actually positive for a little bit here. I didn't close. It came back down, retested. I tried to get another one. I didn't have enough margin for another one. So if this breaks out, actually I'll probably go back in. So just held the two up to here, and then we're up, I don't know, $500 or so on it. So realized a grand so far on the day on futures. And then on Friday, I didn't do a video, but also realized a grand that day too from just the futures account. It's kind of crazy. Like today I was down so much, like I'd be happy just to break even today or make $400 or something, and then it's just things just start happening and volatility ends up coming in. It's just wild how it works sometimes. And then I've been playing RTY, I think it is RTY is the Russell 2000 futures. So I was playing that today, and I went short on it, and I'll probably reopen a short. I'm looking for a bounce and entry. The only thing is it's kind of at a support right now, but we've crossed bearish on the hourly. We did this morning, and then on the daily we actually have this red under the 9 moving average and that bearish MACD. So this could be the beginning of a long time down, especially on IWM here, because you have this kind of head and shoulders here, head, shoulder, shoulder, and then now that we've crossed over, yeah, not all the other indices look like this though, because QQQ, you kind of had a head and shoulders here. I guess you could say this was kind of the shoulder. MACD hasn't crossed over yet though. Maybe IWM or Russell is kind of front running it and kind of leading the pack here. SPY kind of had this weird thing, the head and shoulders, but then it made a new high, which wasn't a divergence on the RSI, but this one back here was. But then now it's kind of selling off. So I'm not too sure if R2K is just getting ahead of the other ones or not. We'll see if we're gonna have a Santa rally, but this looks bearish to me for the time being. Maybe even fill in this gap, and then maybe we'll have a Santa rally. Not sure. Looks like we're kind of just gonna be channeling in a range for a little bit though. Yeah, and GME probably doing the same sort of thing. We do have data coming out this week. We have I can't remember all the data. I think PAL's even this week. The minutes are this week. So there's definitely some stuff to move the market. Just waiting for the right trades and just being patient with it will probably go a long ways. Here is our options. Oh yeah, our Hellbiz ripped. So that chart still looks nice. I like Hellbiz for the long term even, so it's an easy one to hold through volatility. This chart looks bullish still, and of course it has historical price action. Up, way up, 20 something dollars. This is the micro mobility scooter rentals that are in metropolitan areas and beaches, and they're a little more popular. This company, at least in Europe, they're in the States here too, but not as popular. But yeah, anyways, the chart looks nice. Got nice bullish MACD, green over the 9, a lot of volume. Today was kind of some taking profits, and then in the morning it just got traded some from day traders. I think that's what kind of this was. So I closed out, took off the 500 in profits that we had. I only invested 1,000, and then actually got back in. I think I'm probably down a little bit on it. Well, not anymore. So I'll probably just hold this for a bit. Doesn't seem like this runs over. And then EVTL, that one is also one we got shares of for swing. This one's doing nice. Chart still looks good. Kind of slowed down today, but this thing historically has made these pretty textbook swings here. So we'll see if it repeats. At least a move up to this resistance in the 5 area would be nice, and maybe a move on up double digits even. Yeah, IPO on Webull coming out tomorrow. I've got shares of that hopefully. So yeah, sold those Hellbiz, then bought back in. Should have just sold some, but whatever. Here's the covered calls I did. On GME, I was doing 28 covered calls, bottom back. And then I accidentally sold Manu short puts. Meant to buy him, so ended up buying him. Shout out Huck on Discord. It might be early, but actually the premium was pretty low on it, so this thing might still have room to run. I mean, on the hourly here, that's a pretty nice looking bull flag. It's really overextended on pretty much all time frames, and I got until December options. It's only monthlies, and the IV is still double digits, so seems pretty low for basically how much this thing's run. So not sure, maybe there's a reason behind that, but yeah, got those for that regardless. And I think natural gas is my favorite to trade for futures. It's just the way it moves, and the amount of margins much less than trading the indexes. Like, yeah. So let's see, just yeah. Sold short. So yeah, the short on that's short on IWM or the Russell 2000. There's my average in on natural gas futures, and then I did a couple little in and outs on the short side for R2K, and yeah, and then close out of that. So up on the day on that, very grateful, and probably might even take a little long here into close. IWM or the Russell, it moves a little slow. I'm getting kind of used to it, which is good and bad. Don't want to over leverage, but once you get comfortable holding something, you can kind of scale up a little bit. Oh, I inhaled dust. Thanks for watching, guys. That's what I got for you. Merry Christmas. See you on Discord. Peace out.